Gisele Bündchen isn't just a name, it's a phenomenon. From the runways of Paris to the pages of Vogue, she's graced the world with her unmistakable presence, becoming a symbol of beauty, strength, and versatility. But behind the glittering facade lies a woman who's constantly evolving, a mother fiercely protective of her two children, Benjamin and Vivian, and someone who's never been afraid to rewrite her own narrative. Her journey has always been an inspiration, but her recent vacation in Costa Rica has given fans something new to talk about. A headline that's taken social media by storm. Pictures emerged of Gisele in a bikini, her unmistakable baby bump sparking waves of speculation. But the bigger surprise, by her side was none other than Joaquin Valente, her jiu-jitsu instructor turned boyfriend. For those who followed her story, this moment feels like the start of a bold new chapter. Gisele, a woman who has weathered the highs and lows of fame, seems to be embracing a fresh beginning, one that's as personal as it is public. But what does this mean for her family, and for someone who's been such a public figure? What kind of ripple effect will this have? As fans race to decode the significance of her Costa Rica getaway, we can't help but wonder, how does this moment fit into the larger picture of her life? To understand where she's heading, we need to look back at where she's been. From a career that redefined the fashion industry to her role as a dedicated mother, Gisele's legacy offers a glimpse into the extraordinary woman behind the headlines. Few people can claim a legacy as dazzling as Gisele Bündchen's. Born in Brazil, she burst onto the modeling scene in the late 90s, quickly captivating the fashion world with her unique blend of beauty, charisma, and presence. It wasn't long before she became the face of luxury brands, gracing countless magazine covers and dominating the runway. But Gisele wasn't just a model, she was a revolution. Her rise marked the end of the waif era, bringing back curves and confidence to the catwalk. Designers adored her, photographers couldn't get enough of her, and fans admired her effortless charm. She became the highest paid supermodel in the world, a title she held for years, solidifying her as an icon. Yet even at the peak of her career, Gisele's priorities began to shift. In 2009, she married NFL superstar Tom Brady, and soon after, she embraced her most cherished role, motherhood. Her children, Benjamin and Vivian, became her world. Despite her demanding schedule, Gisele was always present, balancing her career with her commitment to family. In 2015, she made headlines again, not for walking the runway, but for stepping away from it. She officially retired from high fashion modeling to focus on her family and personal projects, proving that she was more than just a pretty face. Now, years later, her name is back in the spotlight, not for her career or past choices, but for the surprising turns her personal life has taken. Gisele's story has always been about evolution and reinvention, but after her high-profile divorce from Tom Brady, the question remains, what does this next chapter hold? And to truly understand that, we must delve into the unraveling of one of Hollywood's most iconic power couples. For 13 years, Gisele Bündchen and Tom Brady were the ultimate power couple, a union of beauty, talent, and ambition. They seemed untouchable, a match made in celebrity heaven. But as the saying goes, not all that glitters is gold. Their love story began in 2006, introduced by mutual friends. Sparks flew instantly, leading to a whirlwind romance. By 2009, they were married in an intimate ceremony that seemed to seal their fairy tale status. Over the years, they built a family, a fortune, and an image of perfection. Together, they balanced Tom's record-breaking NFL career and Gisele's status as a global icon. But cracks began to show as the pressures of their individual careers collided with the demands of family life. Tom's unrelenting focus on football often clashed with Gisele's desire for more family time. Behind closed doors, their struggles grew. By 2022, the cracks were impossible to ignore, and news of their divorce shocked the world. Reports suggested that Tom's decision to return to football after briefly retiring was a tipping point for their marriage. Gisele, having put her career on hold to support her family, was ready for a different chapter, one where her own needs and desires took center stage. The split wasn't just a personal matter, it was a global spectacle. Fans and media alike speculated on the reasons, the fallout, and what would come next for the couple. As they navigated their separate paths, the world kept watching. But while Tom focused on his career, Gisele seemed intent on rediscovering herself, and rediscover she did, with a surprising new figure entering her life. Who is Joaquin Valente, the the man now by her side. Let's uncover his story and how he became an unexpected part of Gisele's narrative. When photos of Gisele Bündchen strolling through Costa Rica with Joaquim Valente first surfaced, the world was left buzzing. Who was this mysterious man by her side? As the media frenzy unfolded, a story of connection and companionship began to emerge. Joaquim Valente is far from a typical celebrity romance interest. A skilled jiu-jitsu instructor, he hails from a family of martial arts masters. Joaquim first entered Gisele's life professionally, guiding her and her children through training sessions aimed at building strength and confidence. But what began as a professional relationship soon grew into something deeper. The two were first spotted together in early 2023, igniting rumors about their closeness. Skeptics dismissed it as a rebound, but as the months passed, their bond became undeniable. Joaquim wasn't just a romantic interest, he was a steady presence in Gisele's life, offering the kind of grounded support she seemed to crave post-divorce. Their Costa Rica trips became a recurring theme, with the tranquil beaches and lush landscapes serving as the backdrop for their evolving relationship. While neither has publicly defined their connection, their actions speak volumes. Gisele, once fiercely private, seems more at ease than ever, embracing this new chapter unapologetically. The public reaction? A mix of curiosity, admiration, and of course, speculation. Many see Joaquim as a refreshing contrast to the high-profile relationships Gisele has been known for, while others question whether this love story is built to last. But what truly set the world ablaze wasn't their relationship alone. It was the bombshell baby news from their Costa Rica getaway. What does this mean for Gisele's story, and how has it reshaped public perception? Let's dive into the reveal that has everyone talking. The world stopped when the photos hit the headlines. Gisele Bündchen, glowing under the Costa Rican sun, revealing what seemed unmistakable, a baby bump. In a series of candid shots, she strolled the beach in a bikini, her hand resting protectively on her stomach. The images ignited a wildfire of speculation, sending fans and media into a frenzy. Was Gisele Bündchen, the supermodel who had so publicly moved on from her high-profile marriage, starting a new family with Joaquim Valente? The timing and circumstances couldn't have been more headline-worthy. After years of being defined by her role as Tom Brady's wife and the mother of his children, this moment felt profoundly hers. A declaration of independence, love, and renewal. The news quickly dominated social media. Fans praised her bravery, with comments celebrating her ability to rebuild and find joy post-divorce. Others expressed shock, struggling to reconcile this new chapter with the Gisele they thought they knew. And as always, the critics came out, questioning everything from the relationship's authenticity to its potential longevity. Beyond the speculation lies a deeper question. What does this pregnancy mean for Gisele personally? For a woman who has consistently championed her family, her health, and her individuality, this could be the most significant step yet in crafting her post-divorce identity. But as the public continues to dissect this monumental reveal, one figure looms large in the background: Tom Brady. How does he feel about this sudden shift in the narrative, and what might this mean for their already complex post-divorce dynamic? It's time to turn our attention to the man who once shared her life. How does this news land with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? Let's uncover his perspective. Tom Brady's life post-divorce has been anything but quiet. The NFL legend, known for his unrelenting focus on his career, initially threw himself back into football after the split. But with his retirement in early 2023, fans expected a new chapter for Tom, one filled with family moments, business ventures, and perhaps even a new romance. Instead, he now faces headlines dominated by his ex-wife's stunning revelation. Gisele's baby news has undoubtedly stirred emotions, both for Tom and those watching from the sidelines. After all, this is a man who shared 13 years and 2 children with Gisele. Her starting a new family raises inevitable questions about his feelings, and the public can't stop speculating. Is Tom hurt, or has he already moved on emotionally? Some argue that the man known for his laser-sharp focus on the field might be wrestling with feelings of loss and regret off it. Others believe he's too busy embracing his own fresh start to dwell on Gisele's new chapter. What complicates matters further is the co-parenting dynamic they've worked hard to maintain. While both have publicly emphasized their commitment to to Benjamin and Vivian, this news introduces a potential shift. How will Tom navigate his role as a father, while Gisele expands her family with Joaquim? The media hasn't been kind, drawing constant comparisons between the exes' lives. Gisele's flourishing relationship contrasts sharply with Tom's solo appearances, fueling narratives that paint her as the one who's truly moved on. But if there's one thing Tom Brady has proven, it's that he thrives under pressure. As fans debate his possible reactions, one thing is clear: the spotlight will continue to follow him, whether he wants it or not. Amidst all this tension, there's another constant in Gisele's story: Costa Rica, a place that's seen her at her happiest and now serves as the backdrop for her boldest chapter yet. Let's explore why this destination holds such significance in her life. Costa Rica has long been Gisele Bündchen's sanctuary. Nestled between pristine beaches and lush jungles, this tropical paradise has witnessed some of the most transformative moments in her life. During her marriage to Tom Brady, it was their go-to escape from the relentless spotlight, a place where they could unwind, reconnect, and create cherished family memories. But now, Costa Rica symbolizes something far more personal for Gisele: reinvention. It's no coincidence that this destination has become the backdrop for her time with Joaquim Valente. Away from the noise of paparazzi and the pressures of celebrity life, Costa Rica provides her with the freedom to simply be herself. The serene environment has also become a playground for her children, Benjamin and Vivian, who've been spotted enjoying their mother's newfound happiness. For Gisele, it's more than just a vacation spot. It's a safe haven where she can build her new life, one filled with love, growth, and hope. The latest trip with the baby bump reveal feels like a culmination of everything Costa Rica represents for her. It's not just about relaxation, it's about embracing change and stepping into a future she's carving on her own terms. With Joaquim by her side, the destination now holds a dual significance. It's both a link to her past and a symbol of her evolving present. This picturesque setting has become the perfect stage for Gisele's journey of transformation, but it also highlights an ongoing struggle, the fine line between privacy and publicity. As she navigates this new chapter, the world remains insatiably curious about every step she takes. Why are we, as fans and media consumers, so captivated by her story? Let's dive into the role of celebrity gossip and why Gisele's life continues to dominate the headlines. There's something undeniably magnetic about Gisele Bündchen's life story. She's a global icon whose every move sparks conversation, and her latest revelations, romance, baby news, and reinvention have only intensified the world's fascination. But why are we so invested? At its core, celebrity gossip allows us to live vicariously through the highs and lows of the rich and famous. Gisele's story in particular resonates because it's more than just glitz and glamour. It's deeply human. We've watched her rise to superstardom, step back for her family, and now redefine herself after heartbreak. It's a narrative of resilience, one that mirrors struggles we've all faced in some form. The media, of course, plays its part in fueling this obsession. Her baby news was dissected from every angle. What does this mean for her relationship with Joaquim? How does it affect her co-parenting dynamic with Tom Brady? And is this the ultimate moving on moment post-divorce? For Gisele, balancing this intense public scrutiny with her desire for privacy is no easy feat. She's spent years controlling her narrative, but even she can't stop the world from speculating about her every step. Still, she continues to inspire by living her life authentically, proving that she can navigate the glare of the spotlight while staying true to herself. As we watch her journey unfold, one thing is clear: Gisele's story isn't just hers. It's a reflection of our collective fascination with reinvention and second chances.